Welcome everyone to the last and final episode of Reese's Roundup. Of 2018! Woo! That's right, baby. 2019 is right around the corner. I hope you guys have yourselves a happy new year, and I will see you in 2019. But with that being said, we have to have ourselves the last Reese's Roundup of 2018. What's the topic? I know you guys are seeing it already. It's our weekly recap. But our biggest topic today: are the Lakers the biggest threat to the Warriors? Absolutely not. I mean, who in their right mind would think that? I saw this topic on First Take earlier this week, or last week, and it had me thinking, why is that even up for debate? I mean, the Lakers have been playing really good basketball recently, yes, but are they really the biggest threat to the Warriors? Hell no. They wouldn't get destroyed in a 7-game series. Granted, they'll probably win one game, so the Warriors would end up winning in 5. But aside from that, I mean, the Warriors are completely different in the playoffs, guys. Don't let this Christmas game fool you. Sure, the Lakers played absolutely lights out, and they even won without LeBron for 2 quarters. But that doesn't mean that the Lakers can beat the Warriors in a 7-game series. Absolutely not. Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry are just unguardable in the playoffs. Who on the Lakers can guard them? Not Lonzo, not LeBron, definitely not Brandon Ingram or Lance Stevenson, not even Rajon Rondo. So I just don't see where this whole topic is coming from. Now, with that being said, who are the Warriors' biggest threat? Well, I was doing some research last night, and I said, out of every team, I would say the Raptors. Now, sure, the Raptors are non-existent in the playoffs, but this is their first year without LeBron, and no LeBron helps. Trust me, not having LeBron in the playoffs in the East definitely helps. And they also got, let's not forget, Kawhi Leonard, who is the best two-way player in the league. And let's not forget Danny Green either, because Danny Green is a good 3-and-D player himself. So that can definitely help in that case. You got 2 guys that can lock down Steph Curry and Kevin Durant. Everybody wants to bring up Klay Thompson, but Klay Thompson's inconsistent AF anyway. So let's just throw Klay Thompson out the window. Let's not forget that Kawhi Leonard is also good on offense, and like I said, Danny Green's a good 3-point shooter, so they help offensively just as much as they help defensively as well. And Kawhi Leonard, like I said, can lock down Kevin Durant, and no one's going to stop Kawhi Leonard on offense, or on the Warriors offensively. Maybe you put Kevin Durant on Kawhi Leonard, but Kawhi's still going to score more with Durant guarding him than Durant scores with Leonard guarding him. So we'll see how that we would see how that plays out. Now in the West, who is the biggest threat to the Warriors in the West? Now I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this, and I already know people are gonna come at me in the comments section for saying this team, but I gotta go with the Rockets. As much as I hate the Rockets, they've been playing really, really well without Carmelo Anthony. And let's not forget, they were 1 game away from going to the finals against the Warriors if Chris Paul didn't get injured. Now, I know everybody wants to say, oh, they could have won it, you know, and so without Chris Paul, but Chris Paul really makes a difference. The guy was knocking down shots left and right. He's a good facilitator. He's a great point guard, and he can play above average defense. You know, he can really not really lock down Steph Curry, but he can check him to the point where, you know, they'll have to go elsewhere for options. Now, they don't really have good defense outside of Chris Paul because they just got rid of Trevor Ariza, but I do see them. I mean, they have really high-powered offense, and you know, you can outscore the Warriors if you're not missing shots, obviously. But you can't play to the Warriors game. So if the Rockets keep shooting threes, that's what killed them in Game 7. They missed like 20-something straight threes in that Game 7. And if you try to out-3 the Warriors, you're not going to win. That's for sure. So that's all I can say about the Rockets. I think the Rockets are really the biggest threat, and they've really been stepping up so far this season. Now, in terms of other aspects, I think the other biggest threat to the Warriors are themselves. You know, they've been having chemistry issues. They really haven't been playing to everybody's expectations this season. Obviously, the whole deal with Draymond and Kevin Durant is still going on. Klay Thompson's been shooting like crap recently. Curry's been in and out of injuries. So it's really themselves that can really hurt them and stop them from getting to the finals. So we'll see how it goes by the end of the season. But obviously, you know, you can't count out the Warriors. They made the finals 4 straight seasons, if I remember correctly. So you can't bet against them until, you know, they get knocked off. Now, in other news, the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Clemson Tigers are going at it again for like the 96th time in a row. I'll get more into detail about that next week when we get closer to the national championship, but you know, just keep that in mind. You know, we got round 804 with the Crimson Tide and the Clemson Tigers. And last but not least, John Jones won his match against Alexander Gustafsson in the 3rd round. That match was so damn boring. I fell asleep in like the 1st round because it was nothing but that was pretty much it, the whole fight. I mean, the biggest talk of that pay-per-view was Nunes defeating Cyborg. That was a really good match. It lasted like 30 seconds, but I mean, man, Nunes really brought it to Cyborg. I was not expecting her to have won that fight, but it was a good fight overall. But let me know what you guys think about this week's weekly recap. Are the Lakers really the biggest threat to the Warriors? Leave it in the comment section below, and let me know what you guys want to see for 2019. I hope you guys have a great new year. Let me know what your resolutions are, and I'll see you guys next week. I'm out. Peace.